Good morning, dears. Today we are going to deal with the net. Let us see what actually the net. The word net means neuro endocrinal tumors. It means that the tumors which arise from the neuroendocrinal cells due to mutations, particularly in gene MEN1 gene in our body. These neuroendocrine cells are present in our entire body, especially in pancreas, appendix, then GIT, then lungs, etc. So the neuroendocrinal tumors are nothing but the tumor which arise in the particular or specialized cells, especially in the cells which have a very direct link between the neural centers, that means with our brain. And let us see how can we study the tumors or the type of tumors. We can broadly split the tumor into two as mainly number one, functional tumors and non-functional tumors. These functional tumors are those tumors which secrete or which cause disturbances in the hormonal balance in our body, or the tumors may produce uncontrolled production of large amount of hormones. So functional tumors which secretes high amount of hormone, and the normal non-functional tumors. Non-functional tumors are basically exocrine tumors, and that will not cause any hormonal imbalances in our body, and thereby these are known as non-functional one. Likewise, the same can be divided into two as benign and malignant one. Most of the benign tumors, most of the malignant tumors belongs to the functional group, and the non-functional or exocrine tumors are either benign or malignant. So these are the main classification of tumors as number one, functional tumors and non-functional tumors. The functional tumors secretes high amount of hormone and thereby drastic effect in our body, and at the same time the non-functional tumors they will not cause any hormonal disturbance, and the tumors are either benign or malignant variety. Next about, let us see the NET tumors or the neuroendocrine tumors are usually not clinically detected or clinically diagnosed, especially in early levels, or the diagnosis of the tumors may take only usually at the end of, or when it become very significantly causes damage in our body. That is why the diagnosis may not occur in most of the cases, because the presentation of the signs and symptoms. The signs and symptoms, as you know, it may be very subclinical, or it can be clinical, and it can be very specific, and at the same time the tumor may be purely asymptomatic also. Like in other endocrinal disorders, the symptoms may be asymptomatic or very, very subtle or vague symptoms, and at the same time the symptom, even though the symptom is there, but it is subclinical. It is very difficult to differentiate or distinguish from. So such symptoms are subclinical, and in some other cases the symptoms may be clinical, and in very rare case it may be very, very specific to the disease also. Then why it is so? Because the symptoms production or the production of the symptoms are varying from person to person. From this heading, we can see the symptoms are vary from person to person. We always commented that individualistic or not two individuals are alike. Here it is something like that. Even though in our patient with NETs are already diagnosed, the symptoms are very, very from vague to very specific. Why? Because the production of symptoms depends on the abnormal amount of hormone and the duration of abnormality. It means that if the hormonal imbalance is very, very high, then the symptoms may be very specific or clinical one. And if the abnormality is very low or in a very small quantity, the symptoms may become very vague or subclinical or subtle symptoms. And the duration of the abnormality, and more than the morphological peculiarity, that means how the tumor grows and what about the other effect of the organ. All these things regulate the production of symptoms. Next can be studied in next class. Thank you.